So there's different parts of the question and the answer that we need to learn about. The first one is the trial or the experiment. It's the same thing. And this is the thing that we're doing. The thing that we're doing. And so in this question, what is the action or the experiment that I'm doing? James?
Rolling the six-sided dice.
Rolling a six-sided die. So my definition is in this green here, and then what it is in this question is there in pink. So the trial or the experiment is the thing that we're doing. The sample space. This actually includes another definition. This gets a little bit annoying. This is all the possible things that could happen, and it's actually all possible outcomes. So the outcomes are things that could happen, and in this question, what are all the things that could possibly happen, all the outcomes? Everyone?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we do have to be a little bit careful with our sample space. We put it in curly brackets and we list them with commas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So each of those are outcomes, things that could happen, and all the possible outcomes is the sample space, and the sample space also shows me how many outcomes there are, because the number of things in here is the number of outcomes. So there's 6 outcomes here. The next thing is the event. And we get this from the question, and it's the outcome we're looking for. So in this question, I roll a 6-sided die. What is the probability of getting an odd number? What is the event?
The odd number. The number you get.
All these people said getting an odd number. I think that was where you were going, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Odd.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Don't be mean. Shh. Okay. Oops. So the event is the one that the question's asking about. The trial or the experiment is what we did in the question. The event is what the question asked about. Now there's a tricky one called the complement. There's 2 different ways of spelling complement. If it was compliment with an I here, it'd be, gosh, you're all looking so fabulous today. But complement with an E means they go together. And this one, the definition is not the outcome we're looking for, or not the event. So if the event in this question was getting an odd number, the complement is, everybody?
The even number.
Getting an even number. That wasn't everybody, but hey. And we could also have said quite correctly, not getting an odd number. So it's the opposite of the event happening is the complement. So I'm running out of, making that very hard to see there. Let's fix that a bit. So that's all the terminology we need, but we do of course need to be able to find probability. And the probability of an event, so PR or P says probability. In brackets we put what the event is we're looking for, equals number of ways the event can happen over the total number of outcomes. So the number of ways the event can occur. So when I'm rolling a die, here's my sample space up the top. My event is odd numbers, so I'd go PR in brackets odd. How many odd numbers are there in this sample space? Odd numbers?
3.
And how many total outcomes are there in the sample space? 6. 3 over 6. And can I simplify this fraction? 1/2. So chances of getting an odd number is 1/2. And hey, let's find the complement. For the complement, I'd write the probability of getting not odd, or I could write even. And it's going to be the same. Because if these are the odd ones, then all the rest, 3 out of 6, so 1/2, have to be the even ones. So the probability of an event and its complement together, 1/2 plus 1/2 adds up to? So an event plus its complement, the event happening and the event not happening, has to add up to 1.
So they both have one.
Together,
Yeah.
probability of odd and the probability of even adds up to 1. Because that's all that could happen. There's nothing else but odd or even in that event or in that trial. And what is the probability when something's definitely going to happen?
100%.
100% or 1.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
If something's definitely going to happen, certain, it's got a probability of 1 or 100%. If a probability cannot possibly happen, so I'm rolling a die, this die here, what's the probability of getting a 10?
0.
0. So the highest probability is 1, the lowest probability is 0, and these are all the words and things that I need to know. And stop.